If you are watching this right now, let me tell you something that might stay with you for a long time. This moment is not an accident. You were not randomly scrolling. This is not just another video. Something deeper brought you here, something divine. Because Krishna doesn't move through coincidence. He moves through purpose. And right now, he is reaching out to you. Maybe your heart has been whispering for a sign. Maybe you've been holding questions within you for too long. And just maybe this is your answer. Because when your soul is ready, the message finds you. This is that message. If this already resonates with you, pause for a moment. Take a deep breath and feel the stillness inside you. If your heart says yes, write in the comments, "I'm listening, Krishna." That simple sentence can shift your energy and open your heart to receive more. And don't forget to like this video. It helps this message reach others who are also silently seeking. Sometimes the silence in our life is not emptiness. It is sacred preparation. Krishna often becomes quiet before he does something extraordinary in your life. Just because you cannot hear him right now doesn't mean he has turned away. In fact, his silence often means he is working on things you cannot yet see. Think of all the nights you cried alone, when no one noticed your pain. He did. Think of all the times you gave your best and still felt unappreciated. He saw that. Krishna never misses a moment in your story. He is the unseen listener to every prayer you whispered when no one was watching. Have you ever had a time in your life when you were about to give up, and suddenly, out of nowhere, something shifted? A call, a moment, a small act of kindness? If yes, share that story in the comments. Your experience might help someone who feels hopeless today. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing to this channel. This space exists to bring Krishna's voice into your life exactly when you need it. In the Mahabharata, Arjuna stood at the edge of a battlefield, not with anger in his heart but with confusion in his soul. He doubted himself. He feared what lay ahead. And in that vulnerable, raw moment, he looked to Krishna, not for answers but for truth. And Krishna didn't give him shortcuts. He gave him clarity. Sometimes we too stand at a battlefield within ourselves. We hesitate. We overthink. We question every step. But Krishna whispers, "Do your duty. Leave the results to me." He never promises an easy path, but he promises to walk with you through it. If you've ever felt stuck in indecision or torn between your head and your heart, write "Guide me, Krishna" in the comments. You'll be surprised how much lighter you feel just by putting those words out there. And share this video with someone close to you, someone who might also be facing a decision and needs this reminder. We often mistake waiting as punishment. But what if delays are divine protection? What if Krishna is holding something back because you're not meant to settle for less? Maybe that relationship didn't work because your soul deserves deeper love. Maybe that opportunity slipped because something better is being prepared. The truth is, Krishna removes what no longer serves your purpose, even if your heart still clings to it. And though it hurts, what's being taken away is only making room for what's meant for you. Take a moment to reflect. What have you been forcing in your life lately? Sometimes letting go is the most faithful thing we can do. If this speaks to you, write, "I surrender to your plan, Krishna" in the comments. And remember to like this video if you haven't already. It's one way to anchor your presence in this spiritual space. Krishna never asks us to be perfect. He only asks for honesty. Even when you are scared, even when you are angry or broken, bring that to him. Speak to him like a friend, because he is one. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna didn't turn away from Arjuna's fear, he leaned in. He embraced it, and from that place of doubt, he brought forth the highest wisdom. So if your faith feels shaken, that's okay. Krishna can handle your doubts. He can carry your questions. All he asks is that you keep the connection open. Now, take a moment to think. When was the last time you truly sat in silence with yourself? Not with your phone, not with music in your ears, but just with your breath, your thoughts, and your presence. In that space, Krishna speaks. Try it today, even for 5 minutes. And if you're committing to that stillness, write, "I will sit with you today," Krishna in the comments. And if you feel this video is helping you slow down, reflect, and reconnect, share it forward. Pain often feels like punishment, but it is actually preparation. You're not being broken down, you're being reshaped. Sometimes Krishna allows us to be emptied, so he can fill us again with something stronger, purer, truer. The people who leave, the plans that fall through, the doors that shut, they are not the end of your story. They are redirections. And if you trust Krishna's hands, even your setbacks can become sacred. Right now, if you are going through a phase that feels confusing or unfair, remind yourself, Krishna sees 1,000 steps ahead of where you are. What looks like loss today may actually be the start of your transformation. If you're ready to trust that higher vision, comment below, "Even now, I trust you." And make sure to subscribe if you haven't yet. This journey is just beginning, and I want you to be part of every step. Do you remember how a seed feels before it becomes a tree? Buried in darkness, covered in silence, pressured from all sides. That's how many of us feel right before something beautiful blooms inside us. But growth is silent. Transformation is invisible. It is only with patience and faith that we begin to see the fruit. Krishna does not rush our process. He nurtures it. So if you're in that dark space right now, don't rush out of it. Grow through it, because Krishna is closer than you think. If this speaks to your heart, type in the comments, "I am growing, even in the dark." Your words may become someone else's encouragement today. And if you'd like to hear more messages like this, more moments of peace and truth, make sure to like this video so that the algorithm brings more of this energy into your life. There will be moments when your faith is tested, not through big battles, but through small, silent trials. A delayed message, a quiet heartbreak, a closed door. In those moments, Krishna is watching how you respond. Will you complain, or will you trust? Will you panic, or will you pause? Every test is an invitation to deepen your connection with him. It's not about getting everything right. It's about keeping your heart open. Let's take a moment right now. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, just close your eyes. Even for 10 seconds. Breathe. Feel that quiet within you. That stillness. That is where Krishna lives. That is where your answers lie. And if you feel a sense of calm or comfort rising within you, capture that energy. Let it carry you through the rest of your day. If you felt something shift, write, "I feel your presence" in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe if this message brought you peace today. Sometimes we think we're too flawed to be loved by God. But Krishna never waited for perfection. Look at the people he chose, flawed, ordinary, unsure. He chose love over fear, faith over judgment. So stop disqualifying yourself. You are not too broken, too late, or too far gone. You are exactly where you need to be, and Krishna is with you, not in spite of your flaws, but through them. He doesn't need your perfection. He needs your honesty. Let this be your affirmation. I am enough for Krishna's love. Say it aloud. Say it to yourself in the mirror, or write it in the comments. The more you affirm truth, the more it begins to live inside you. And if this message feels like something your soul needed to hear, please share it. You never know who's silently struggling behind a smile. As we come to the end of this message, I invite you to carry one thing with you today: surrender. Not as weakness, but as wisdom. Krishna sees the bigger picture. You see only a piece. So release the need to control every outcome. Instead, walk with faith, live with presence, trust the unfolding, and speak to Krishna, not just in crisis but in quiet joy too. To close this moment, write in the comments, "I surrender to your timing, Krishna." Let that be your offering today. And if this video helped you, or healed you, do consider subscribing. This space is always open for you. Every time you need light, a reminder, or just a place to breathe.